welcome to week 2's Magic World review.
Welcome to Magic World Reviews Week 3. I'm James Anthony and this is
Sam Fitton.
Merry Christmas to you all. We're reviewing 3 awesome products this week, so let's go off with the first one, the Forces Project. Is the one we decided to go on.
Yeah, this is the Forces Project by Big Blind Media.
Yep.
And Liam Monte in particular, I think, because he is the starring, the only member of cast, actually. Yep. In the DVD, and it's really, really good. Yep. If you've not come across this yet, it's basically Liam teaching you the best card forces in the business. You know, everything from quite simple kind of cross-cut forces, the ones you learnt when you were really quite young, or just getting into Magic, and then some really kind of advanced ones. Including the classic force and his take on that, and Mark Mason's take on that, and it was really, really interesting. Really good DVD.
Is it targeted for beginners or intermediates, or is it good for everybody?
I think
if you're a total beginner, you know,
if you're a total beginner, I think this is next to priceless.
Right.
It reminded me of like the Darryl Encyclopedia of Card Magic stuff, because that's the kind of the format. He shows you the force, then he explains it, gives you a little bit of the history. And then teaches you some really nice subtleties and little kind of tips and tricks, and even things that when I was watching it I thought, oh, that's actually quite good.
So it's not too advanced.
Quite good, yeah. No, it's not too advanced, but
it's working.
Yeah, you can follow it through though. So if you are a beginner, you could start at the beginning, make your way halfway through this before then going out and trying them.
Right.
And then you could come back to the more advanced things. And I think even I'm going to say this. I've seen working pros that could do with watching this.
I've
easily
seen a few as well.
Because some of the stuff on this is A, really quite good, and B, you know, there's some really nice kind of tips and subtleties which I think a lot of working magicians could benefit from. Including me. I came across some stuff on this that I thought that is really quite a nice little touch. You know, it was a force I already knew, but it was a way of doing it which enhanced it massively. So I mean, it goes over loads of stuff.
I was going to say, how long does it last? Because
it is really long. It's about 2 hours. Which is a long time to sit down and watch this, but it was well worth the watch. It was really good.
You kept thinking it was getting to the end, didn't you? And then
Another force. It just keep getting hit with them. I mean, I think I've counted on it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So there's 25 forces.
Wow.
About 25, if I counted them right. And then there's another 6 tricks then taught using those forces, and they're pretty good tricks as well. You know, they're not. You know,
so you get tricks as well. That's all right.
Yeah. So six tricks using the 25 forces that you've learned, and it's just very, very well put together DVD.
Which is your favourite force off the whole DVD?
My favourite force. I'm trying to go through them all now on the list.
Put him on the spot now.
To be honest, I'm sorry. I've just noticed there's the Jedi force, which is great. You know what? I love. This is very difficult. I know. Because I try not to force many cards. But when I do, I always use the same kind of riffle force.
Once you get used to a certain force, it's hard to do on the
I mean, I always use the same riffle force. You know, so I mean, for example. I'll tell you what, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to say stop anywhere you like. Okay? Just as I run through.
Stop.
There, excellent. Take that for me and show everyone the 10 of spades. Excellent. And it was just it's a really nice force, and that's my favourite. And Liam teaches it really well on here, and he teaches everything really well. And so I cannot give this.
That's still your exactly.
Yeah, I cannot give this a high enough review because it's exactly what it says on the tin.
Right.
And if you're looking to learn how to force and do it well, or you want to brush up. If you're a close-up worker and you really want to add some finesse to your
hone your Jedi skills.
Hone your Jedi skills. Then may the Force be with you, because this is very good indeed.
Right. Well, I'm not going to give it a number this time because I have not personally watched it. You're the guy that's watched it. So what would you give out of 10?
I can only give this a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
It's pretty much a perfect.
9 out of 10.
Perfect Magic
Forces
DVD.
Project.
9 out of 10.
Fantastic. So what's the price of that?
Good question.
Yeah, we're not going to forget that.
Yeah,
in case you want to get one today. You know, or with the extra money that's burning you after Christmas.
$22.99. Isn't it?
$21.99. $21. It's a bargain.
£1 cheaper than what I thought. So $21.99.
If it is $22.99, we'll keep it at $21.99 for at least 10 days.
So it's $21.99, and you get 25 forces, 6 tricks, 31 things.
Yeah.
that's less than £1 a force, £1 a teaching.
Yep. Well taught, well shot video.
Yeah, brilliant.
Fabulous.
Yeah, you can't get better.
Well done. Brilliant. Let's move on to the next review of the day. We're going to go on to a very quick sort of trick. It's called Sharp This.
Sharp This.
By Vanishing Ink.
This is Vanishing Ink, and David Bonfordini. If I've pronounced your name wrong, David, I do apologise.
Yep.
Perhaps consider deed poll.
It's pretty good fun, isn't it? It's pretty good fun.
It is an awesome...
we can see ourselves using this.
It comes in a nice little bit of packaging. It's just very simple, very Vanishing Ink, very minimalistic.
Yep.
And this is it. It's just a Sharpie.
Just a Sharpie.
It's
Is
just
that it?
Sharpie. That's it.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want to do it or shall I?
What? I don't mind. You're better than me.
Yeah.
You've done it a few more times. Yeah, go on then.
Give us your shirt.
There we go.
Look. Oh, it's alright. It comes off.
Oh,
Look,
that's right.
again. Look.
Holy
It's
crap.
great. And it's a great little kind of tool, I think. I think it's just a really good bit of fun.
I could carry this around with me as well. I could definitely do that.
Yeah.
Imagine doing
it's
the
easy.
woman that's signing a card.
It's easy visual. It's great fun. It's just a really good little prop, and obviously it looks exactly like your regular Sharpies because it's made out of one. It's so simple, the gimmick. In fact, it's genius, the gimmick. It's that simple, it's genius.
Yep.
And, you know, you can just carry it around with you.
Exactly. I mean, well, I want to get a close-up of this, actually, so we can show it to the guys at home as well, of you doing it on my arm. So here we go.
Go for it.
There's the video, right? Go for it. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh, my God.
And it's perfect. Obviously, it instantly resets. You put the cap back on, you put it in your pocket, and away you go.
Yeah.
I probably would just put like a little mark on the pen if it was me, so that when I'm reaching into my jacket pocket, I don't give it out for people to sign a card with it.
What the hell?
You know, I'd just make a little mark on it just so I knew it was the trick one.
Yeah.
Because obviously it is a gaff Sharpie. But it's really good.
Yeah.
It's just a really good bit of kit.
Especially if you like having a laugh with the people.
And I think if you're a bit of a prankster, great. If you're a working pro that wants to go out and just have a bit of fun with people, then again, it's a brilliant, easy bit of magic.
You don't even need any instructions for it. However, it tells you instructions on the back, a little website you can go to and watch.
I mean, you can watch the instructions. I think once you open it, you realise that you don't really need instructions for it. It is quite self-explanatory. However, I think I think this is great fun. It's a brilliant product. It's very simple, very straightforward.
So, am I going to be brash by saying it's another 9?
No, I think
it's a 9 for
fair.
me. It's a 9 for me.
I can't help but smile playing with this because it just reminds me of being a kid and being a bit of a joker and having fun with people. I've tried, but it's just great because it works. It's a product which I can see is going to last a very long time. I'm not going to do it in front of you in mid-air because that would kind of ruin the illusion somewhat.
Be a whole new effect.
And it could be writing in thin air. Because it's very good and I love it. I think it's a really good bit of fun.
9 out of 10. And Sharp This is $18.99. So
see, for me, that's a bargain. I mean, it sounds like a lot of money for a Sharpie, but what this is a hell of a lot of fun for $18.99.
A lot of use. It'll last you a long time.
Easy.
And
the gimmick's really well made.
Yeah. I will be carrying one of these around with myself.
I am definitely going to be ordering one of these because it's a lot of fun. Cool. Awesome. Right, that's Sharp This. As easy as that, really, isn't it? I'll pop that away. I'm going to take that home with me.
How dare you? Right, we're going to move on to the final fun because we're doing things quicker this time. We want to let you get back to your mince pies and candy and whatever you're doing for Christmas.
5 linking rings.
Exactly. We do have we'll talk about the next review in a few minutes. We've got some exciting things for next week, but right now we're moving on to the Phantom Deck.
This is by Joshua J. and Vanishing Ink again.
Vanishing Ink week, isn't it?
It's a bit well, we've got Big Blind Media and Vanishing Ink. So
exactly.
Joshua J. being one of the kind of founding members of Vanishing Ink. This is, if you've not seen this yet, the Phantom Deck. I think this is at Blackpool the year before last.
It was, yeah.
So this is actually that was the first version anyway.
Yeah.
I think this is the newer, updated version,
or at least.
Excellent.
Relaunched version.
Relaunched version, indeed. Again, nice little packaging from Vanishing Ink. Quite minimalistic and quite stylish. The instructions, once again, you head to a little URL on the back, and it takes you
about
to
the internet now, isn't it?
It takes you to a Vimeo video actually, which is actually quite good. Very well explained. Crazy camera work. You know, its focus is it must be an autofocus, and it's like, you know.
I was feeling seasick halfway through all of the filming because it was moving so much and it was going in and out of focus. But that's the only criticism, really, isn't it?
I mean, Joshua J's teaching is fantastic.
Yeah.
And the product itself is, I think, very, very good.
Essentially, describe the product for the people who.
Yeah, this is the Phantom deck. It is essentially a clear deck of cards. Each one is made from what appears to be a very thin type of plastic, like an acetate, and you've got lots of them essentially in a big stack. And as Josh explains, or Joshua, shall I say, as he explains in the video, he liked the idea of when you perform the typical Omni deck routine.
Which of course was one of these Omni decks,
which I think every magician has
probably
one
got
of these, or
and any gig you go to, people will always remember. Oh, he did that thing where you turned the cards into clear block.
Yeah,
so it's overdone now. So this is something nice.
It's quite a nice updated version of it.
Yeah,
and he explains that he likes the idea that, you know, people physically, you know, they almost see each individual card as being has vanished rather than it being a block, which is nice. I mean, he does a great little routine with it. The deck switch, obviously, you kind of have to know a deck switch.
Exactly.
In a way. Or you can just hide.
So you can have a card in the middle, can't you, effectively? Do you want to?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, when you place a card on top, obviously it appears like a real deck of cards.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're fooling everyone with this at this point. And then, obviously, when you remove that, undercover or however you like, you've then got this, what appears to be actually, at first, a block. But then when you spread through, you do have this lovely moment of showing each of the cards.
It slowly comes into view, doesn't it?
I mean, if you perform the effect that's on the video, we're not going to kind of go into it and teach it, but if you've got their card in the middle, when you run through the cards, it's slowly kind of.
That way,
I think if I do it up, like if I do it in front of like this, I have to kind of do a reverse one. But as you remove cards, you kind of slowly see the card come into view like this. Until you get to it.
I'm looking at the TV and not the lens
which is really nice, and it just kind of fades into view, and I really like that idea. And it is a really nice product. The advantages of this over the Omni deck, I think, is just that it looks like a deck of cards that has turned clear.
It sounds like a deck of cards.
It sounds like one, and it handles like one. I mean, I remember playing with this when it first came in, and I said to you, you know, look straight at me in the eye. Need to fix that, mate.
Oh no, it's kicked in again.
It's kicked in again!
Whoa!
Oh god!
Back on again. Hope you didn't hear me
swear. Put the hat back on!
Put your hat back on. The camera cut out, then it started again on its own magically. So we're back into the review here.
It handles like a real deck of cards, and that's what I love about it. It does feel like a deck of cards. I think even Joshua says on the DVD or on the video that you get to watch online that it does handle like a deck of cards. It is surprising, and it is very surprising. I mean, you could probably even get away with doing that with it. And you know, it's great. It really is very good. If you're looking for a replacement for the Omni deck or to take it to the next level, I think this is
it's a very good recommendation as well.
A good way to go.
And there's lots of other, I think if you put your mind to it and imagination, there's tons of other stuff you can do. You came up with an idea before. You said put a mirror on the back of one of these.
Yeah, if you had a mirror card.
A mirror card. And there's tons of stuff.
If you did a mirror card, you could literally take a deck of cards and it could change into a completely blank deck, and you'd look clean at the end, rather than have a card on view.
But even changing a card into the plastic card, putting it back again, looked really magical.
Yeah, I love that idea of kind of if you were able to. It'd be quite tricky to do on camera now.
Go on, putting you on the spot here.
But if you were able to kind of take a card and then change it into the clear block, into a clear piece, it just kind of looks nice.
Yeah.
And I'll just ditch that.
I found that putting it back looked really good. Turning a clear card into their actual card.
Yeah. That's a little bit trickier at this angle.
It is a bit, isn't it?
But it's a really nice product. Josh's teaching is really, really good. And he has some nice ideas ranging from very simple deck switches to basically just turning away from your audience and very quickly doing a deck switch, and then also a little bit more of an advanced way of doing it.
Exactly.
I mean, there's no denying that this is harder to deck switch than an Omni deck.
Yep.
Because it's lots of individual pieces.
So it just means you have to practice more at home.
Yeah, but saying that, they do kind of, because of the nature of the plastic, they do stick together quite well.
And even if you missed off a few cards, no one's going to remember.
No. I mean, the Omni deck is thinner anyway than the thing. So, I mean, if you want a great Omni deck routine, what I'd suggest is pick up Martin Sanderson's Corporate Close-Up DVD. That's the first time I ever saw the Omni deck really come into its own really on that DVD, and it is a really good DVD. It's got 7 great routines on it. Yeah, we're not reviewing that one clearly, but
we're not reviewing the Omni deck either.
No. But it's a really nice DVD to get an idea of how to use an Omni product, shall we say.
If you've not tried it, it's definitely worth giving it a go in front of a live audience.
Definitely.
I mean, we've had other tricks come out this year, have we? Or last year, was it Mark James's Go? We've had
Mark James's Go.
Bug-O-Matic, where they have a bug in the middle of a...
Oh, right.
In the middle of an Omni deck.
No, I've not seen that.
But it's quite rare. I don't really see it too much.
No, but it is
I
really
personally
nice.
like this one.
Yeah, I do like this. I mean, the only downside being is it works out...
Don't look around the eyes, you're under.
Sorry about that.
Possibly the worst, cheesiest
That's just
text message alert ever. But anyway, wait. I said the only downside is probably not only that ringtone, but the price is quite a lot. I mean, it's $22.99, which for a deck of cards again seems quite a lot. But I think this is a little bit like Sharp. It is quite a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's a nice product. It's well made by Vanishing Ink, as you'd expect from them. And I could see myself using this.
Exactly.
As much as the Omni deck, I'm not sure. I don't use the Omni deck as much as I used to because every magician and his mate's using it.
So I think that's a good reason to try this, yeah.
Exactly. So this maybe is a good reason to start using this. Certainly more than I do. But it's a really nice product.
Yep.
It is very nice. I do like the individual bits of it.
Yep. And the edges are well rounded. It just feels like a normal deck. So yeah.
Yeah, it's
perfect.
Brilliant. It is really, really good.
Right. This is the time we give it a score out of 10. So out of 10.
I'm going to give this... I think I'm going to have to take something away from it just because I think this would be, for certainly someone who's wanting to do this effect, it is trickier to do a deck switch with this because you do have more things in your pockets to try and control. You know, it doesn't have that clear look through it. You know, that like the Omni deck has, you can see through it, and I quite like that.
I love, like James Brown says, the way you can see, and it makes it look like the card is halfway in between the Omni deck, and you're pulling it out from the middle. I find that really good.
But you do have that lovely moment where you flick through and the card fades into view. That's lovely. So I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10.
I'm going to give it an 8 as well.
I think it's a fair score to give it an 8 out of 10. The price probably a little bit high, but it's a quality product, and you're going to get your money's worth out of it. So and on that bombshell,
I'm going to turn off my phone.
Absolutely awful. Right, anyway, so that is the Phantom deck. Joshua J, well done. Really good DVD, nice teaching, really good product. $22.99, I think it'd be money well spent if you were looking at investing into like an Omni product.
Cool. Alright.
Awesome.
Well, we've wrapped it up now. That's an awesome Christmas review.
It is. There is one last thing to do though.
One last thing, competition time.
Yeah.
Last week we said we were going to give away a shock twist. So here we go. We've got the names of everyone who's left a comment. I think there's about 6 people, 5 or 6 or something.
Not more than that.
Have we? On the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
There's quite a few in there.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
We're going to pull out who's going to do it. Okay,
yeah,
right.
go for it. Pull it out.
Holy moly. Got quite a few in there.
Done?
There we go.
Excellent. Read it out.
Right, the winner for last week is Matt Wainwright. Matt Wainwright. What's wrong with you? What?
It's not a drum roll. Anyway, Matt Wainwright. Well done, congratulations.
Yeah, we'll get one in the post to you and we'll ask you for your address. So
we'll get it in the post to you. We'll just write Matt Wainwright on it and hope it gets to you.
Magicians,
yeah, we're not mind readers though, are we? If you could all work for the postal service. So if you can kind of get in touch, drop us an email, and then we can post it out to you with your address on it.
Also, if anyone's got any products that they do want reviewing, we're starting to build up a list and a pile of reviews and products. So please get in touch with me, Anthony, with a H at magicworld.co.uk, and we will get yours in the queue for the review coming up soon. And we have some exciting reviews coming up over the next couple of weeks, don't we?
We do.
Not going to give it all away yet, but
definitely.
Pretty exciting products that come out.
Just out of interest, you know, the kind of the working trick.
Yeah.
Do you reckon this would be good for the workers' wall?
The workers' wall. I think it 100% the workers' wall.
Yeah. More on the workers' wall next week.
Yeah. I think they would call it the cool board.
No, that's what Top Gear call it.
Can't we do that?
No.
Okay, the cool.
No! Oh, God!
The workers' board it is.
A very Merry Christmas.
A very, very Merry Christmas. What happened to singing a song as well? We're not going to do that this
I just
year.
don't know the last one. Like, because I've got 5 linking rings, 4 of a kind, 3 false cuts, 2 double lifts, and
Phantasma magic set in the corner.
No.
That's not going to work. Merry Christmas to you all. Have a great Christmas, New Year. See you again.
Bye-bye. Yes, he didn't say ciao for now! Yeah!